All right, I'm doing round robin block number 2. This is Larry's block, and I'm getting it again from the Quick and Easy Block Tool book. I am doing number 32, which is the Dutchman's puzzle. This is flying geese. Now, lots of people are intimidated by flying geese, but in my last block, I learned how to do them, and I think they're actually pretty fun. So I've cut up all my blocks. The pattern gives you all the dimensions. So I'm going to put my pink fabric on the inside, and I'm actually going to lay it out first, and then I'll lay my black fabric on top of it. So it kind of looks like a little pinwheel when you lay it all out. Now you take your black fabric, and your black fabric is going to fit in the little holes somehow. It will fit in the little holes. Long edge. So now you'll notice, see how it goes over? This is super important. This is what I figured out from making my flying geese last time. If you want a point on the end of your block here, you're going to have some overlap. And that way when you trim it down, you end up still with a point. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, and we'll move on to the purple. The way that this works is these two are pointing this way, and then these two are pointing this way, and these two are pointing this way, and these two are pointing this, oops, that's a black one, that pointing this way. And then I'm gonna fill in the holes again with my black blocks. So when I put this together, I'm going to put them together individually like this in a set, and then I'm going to put the two together like this. You need to stitch one side at a time. So stitch from point to point like I'm showing you, giving yourself a little bit at the top and a little bit at the bottom, then iron it open, then sew on the other side. I'll show you. Once you have one side sewed on, you're going to press it. So set your seam, that means set your iron on top of the closed seam, just like you saw, then open it up and press it open like this so that you have it opened up, because you're going to overlap the other piece of fabric at the top. I've sewed this together, I've ironed it, and now I'm going to line up the next one. Remember, we're using the long edge of that triangle. And we're gonna sew from here to here, and then we're gonna iron it open, and you'll have a flying goose that you just need to trim up a little bit. To make it go faster, sew one side on all of the pieces and then iron them open and then sew the other side. So I couldn't figure out why I couldn't relay out this block, and I realized that I had sewn this one backwards. So easy fix, I just made the purple the interior now. So the purple's the interior and the pink is the accent. Now that your geese have taken flight, you can start sewing them together. Just very carefully line it up. Make sure you pin those seams just to make sure that you have a good point in the middle. Here's the trick to this block. When you're making these little flying geese, you need to trim them down so they go together easily and put them together. The only thing I want to point out, Larry, I'm very sorry, is the middle of my pinwheel is disconnected. This little flying geese was trying to fly away, but it's still super cute. I really loved the colors on this, and I really loved the way this went together. So happy round robin, everybody.